grandfather was half Fulani, half Yoruba, infamous minister Fani Kayode. On Thursday, a former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani Kayode, officially returned to the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). Fani Kayode was presented to President Muhammadu Buhari at the Senate House, Abuja, by the chairman of APC National Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee and Governor of Yobe State, Mai Mala Buni. This is despite the disparaging remarks he made about the APC and Buhari 2 years ago when it was rumored that the former minister had joined the APC. He completely ruled out the possibility of defecting to the ruling party. At the time, he described the ruling party as a filthy, rat-infested sinking ship. He also referred to the party as darkness and the Almajiri People Congress (APC). He had said, "The suggestion that I join the APC is false and insulting. Those that are peddling this fake news should bury their heads in shame. With what we have witnessed, I would rather die than join a filthy rat-infested sinking ship like the Almajiri People's Congress." Since Thursday, the discredited minister has suffered a backlash from Nigerians and politicians, both from the opposition party, People's Democratic Party and APC. Meanwhile, in 2013, Fani Kayode had claimed he had Fulani blood in him. In a report by Premium Times dated April 17, 2013, Fani Kayode said his grandfather, Sheikh Nuruddin Said, was half Fulani and half Yoruba. He said, "At the time, my maternal grandfather was a great and powerful Muslim cleric and scholar by the name of Sheikh Nuruddin Said. He was from Ilesha. He was also a civil servant and he spent a good idea of his adult life in Lagos. His father, that is my maternal great-grandfather, was a pure Yoruba man from Ilesha. However, his mother, that is my maternal great-grandmother, was a pure Fulani woman from Sokoto. My grandfather, Sheikh Nuruddin Said, who was half Fulani and half Yoruba, got married to my grandmother, Alaja Abeke Saidin Neil Williams, who was a pure Yoruba woman. She was also known as Mama Ofin. She was from Lagos, Isaleiko, and she was the daughter of Alhaji Isa Williams, who was a key leader in the Muslim community and the richest businessman and trader in the whole of Lagos in his days." Sheikh Nuruddin Said Alhaji Abeke said had 3 children, and the youngest of those 3 was my dear mother, Miss Adia Aduni Fani Kayode Said. She was born into a Muslim family and she practiced Islam all her life until she met my father, converted to Christianity, and then they got married. It is clear from the foregoing that my mother had 1/4 Fulani blood in her and I have 1/8 Fulani blood in me. Out of respect to the Muslim side of my family, that is the Saidi and the Williams, all of my father's children have Muslim names as well as Christian ones. Ma is Abdul Latif. Amazing, isn't it? When some said that I am anti-Islam and anti-Hausa Fulani, I just laugh. They know little about me, my heritage, my bloodline, which unlike most I take very seriously, my background or my thought processes. I am a proud son of Nigeria. As a son of the soil, I have deep ancestral and spiritual roots in at least 2 of the 3 great Abrahamic faiths, even though I and my immediate family are practicing Pentecostal Christians. I have Ife, Ijesha, Egba, Isaleko, and Fulani blood running through my veins. This is my heritage, and I am proud of each and every one of those bloodlines. The fact that I can trace my lineage and my bloodline to Ife, Ilesha, Abeokuta, Lagos, Sokoto, Ebodins, MH, and strengthens me. The fact that some members of my family are Christians and others are Muslims excites and enables me. I am a true Nigerian, and regardless of our numerous challenges in this country, I will love and live in Nigeria till the day I die. In 2015, Fani Kayode wrote an article titled "The Herdsmen from Hell," published in Vanguard newspaper. In the article, he described Fulani herdsmen as marauders, vandals, pests, and others. Fani Kayode also wrote, "Can there be any truth in the assertion that the Fulani herdsmen are nothing less than the vanguard and covertly armed wing of the Fulani ruling class, which has managed to infiltrate the south under the ingenious guise of selling cows?" Although Fani Kayode said he returned to the APC for the unity of the country, Sahara reporters gathered that he defected over his corruption case, which the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Fani Kayode was arraigned in 2016 alongside a former Minister of State for Finance, Nemadi Usman, Danjuma Yusuf, and a firm Joint Trust Dimension Limited over 4.9 billion alleged fraud. The former minister, who was also the director of publicity for ex-President Goodluck Jonathan Presidential Campaign Organization for the 2015 election, was accused of conspiring with the others to directly and indirectly retain various sums which the EFCC claimed they ought to have reasonably known were proceeds of crimes. In one of the counts, the defendants were accused of conspiring among themselves to indirectly retain the sum of 1.5 billion naira, which some you reasonably ought to have known forms of or part of the proceeds of an unlawful act to stealing. The four were also accused of indirectly retaining 300 billion million to 400 million and 800 million of proceeds of corruption, according to the EFCC. Fani Kayode was accused of directly using part of the money at various times, including 250, 650, which they allegedly used between March 20 and 25, 2015. He was also accused of making a cash transaction of 24 million, which one Olubode Oke said to still be at large on February 12, 2015 to pay postal code of 125 Louis Street, Lagos Island. Femi Fani Kayode, you running to APC is indeed enough reason for you to run. Don't worry, your sins are forgiven now that you're a member of the People's of the Past Criminals Association. Well, I can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.